everybody, it is Cassandra, and we got 12 more days till the new year is here. 12 more days. And my question is, what are you going to be doing in 2023? A lot of you have your holiday coming up. Christmas time is right up on you. But I am here to talk to you about a subject that mom CEOs, GlamMom CEOs, that they overcome some of these biggest challenges. One challenge is my earring fell out. Okay. So one of the biggest challenges that I'm going to be discussing several topics up until New Year's, right? I'm trying to, guys. So one of the topics here, and I'm going to bring it up, is confidence. So my question is, are you confident? Are you confident? Now, I have some notes here, so I'm going to be going over these notes. I'll be looking at you, but I'll also be looking at my notes, okay? So I'm bringing up confidence because, believe it or not, according to some things that I've read in Forbes magazine and a book that I'm reading, and I'm going to do some story time with you today, confidence is a big problem. And sometimes a lot of people say, oh, I don't have a problem with confidence. So let's get right into it. Here's some ways that a lot of times, because we live in a male world, you heard that song by I every time I think of something, I think of a song. It's crazy, and the older I get, the worse it gets. So the song "It's a Man's World," right, by I can't think of his name. I'm having a senior moment. And he talks about, and he even sung the song with I love it how James Brown, he sung the song "It's a Man's World" with the opera singer. It'll come to me. But it's beautiful when they sing it together. You have to go to YouTube and look that up. Pavarotti and James Brown sung "It's a Man's World." And when I find it, I'm going to post it. So, because we are in a man's world, or in a world of a lot of men, in the business CEO world, in the Fortune 500 space, despite us being at the top, there's a lot of challenges that we have that sometimes they don't show as much. I won't say they don't have them, but they just don't show them as much. And because they hook together and have this little, I don't know how to say it, right? But sometimes they birds of a feather flock together, right? And we have just come out. I mean, it was just in 1970, in the 70s, guys, women couldn't even get her own insurance policy. She couldn't get a divorce. She couldn't have a bank account without her husband signing. The house was usually in the husband's name, and that was just in 1970, guys. Just in 1970. Okay. So women have come a long way. Here's some of the ways that a lack of confidence shows up. Okay. Number one, it causes you to feel inferior. It prevents you from reaching your goals. Other people seem to have their stuff in order. So you find yourself saying, well, I can't do that because I need to do this and I need to do that. And you got this whole punch list of things that you need to do. When in actuality, sometimes, I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes it's because you're feeling a lack of it. You feel inferior. You feel like they got their stuff together and I don't. And even it even shows for number two in your career, in your business, because like you may feel like, I don't totally match the skill set that I'm trying to teach as a coach, or that I'm at my job. And you feel like they're more experienced than you. That's back to that inferior feeling, right? Oh, they're more experienced than me. Maybe that's how they show themselves, right? Or maybe lack of confidence is not something that they need to work on. Because I tell you, sometimes, have you ever heard the term fake it until you make it? Yeah. Another one is the negative self-talk. The things, if people could hear the things that we say in our heads, right? If you would just take out the time to listen to the negative thoughts that you even say to yourself, right? So sometimes we are programming our minds to not have the confidence. If you say, man, I'm late all the time, stop it. You have to stop speaking to yourself in that way. You wouldn't like it if your husband spoke to you that way. If he came to you and said, you late all the time, you look at him like, say that again. I wish you would, right? I don't know about you, but I would do that if the love man, and my love man said that to me. You always cook your food this way. Like, or say you're in college and the professor says, you always da 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 da. Okay, so we don't allow other people to talk to us that way. Why do we talk to ourselves that way, right? So negative thoughts and negative talk, okay? And then also, here's another one. It's hard for you to accept challenges. When you lack confidence, you may not even attempt your endeavors because you think you're going to fail. I'm going to fail anyway, so why should I even try? Because everybody else got their stuff together. Oh, she's real good. And here's the statement. Everything seems pointless when you're already convinced you'll fail. Failure is so terrifying that you don't even want to risk trying. Failure is so terrifying that you don't even want to risk trying. That is another way we know that we don't have confidence. Another way is you're a pessimist. You have low self-confidence and low self-esteem. And your outlook on everything is critical. Well, yeah, it was good, but she could have did this, or she should have had her shoes on different. And why did she this? And you just go through the whole 9 yards. Usually a person that does that, they don't feel confident in themselves, so they got to project out all this on someone else. They have a hard time being positive about anything, and they tend to take their negative feelings out on others, right? Okay, so another one is it's impossible to enjoy your own success. Someone come up, oh, your book is so great. Oh, you're this. Oh, I loved your speech. It was so amazing. Oh, I love your product and your service that you offer to others. And I felt so... And you overachieve yourself. You go through all these things to overachieve and get it done. And then you don't even acknowledge your own hard work. It's hard for you to accept the compliment. You try to figure out ways. Oh, it wasn't that good. Oh, well, I could have did better on this and that. Acknowledge it, right? Acknowledge it. So don't make, if you don't have the confidence, you will find it impossible to enjoy your own success. So the question is, how can you be confident? Well, one way is, remember when I was talking about the negative self-talk, you need to go over a list of things that you need to be happy about. So when you say that negative thing to yourself, you need to say, I may not be good at this, but I can get better if I just put forth an effort. So let me go try to find some information on how I can be better at this. And just leave it at that. It's okay to recognize a deficit, but don't dwell in it. Figure out how to turn it into a positive. Another thing is do breathing techniques. 4, 7, 7, 8. Breathe in 4, hold it for 7, release it slowly to 8. 4, 7, 8. Okay, do that over and over. They say that a lot of times throughout the day, we're not breathing properly, and that's what causes us to have stress, because we're not breathing properly. just releasing. And if you do that at least 4 times a day, you're going to start noticing some differences. Okay, and another one, how to be confident is, have you seen that show, Michael Jackson and the Wiz, and you remember the person singing, "Don't nobody bring me no bad news, no bad news, no bad news, no bad news, no bad news. Don't nobody bring me no bad news," right? So watch what you watch on television. Do you sit and watch CNN and Fox News or whatever it is, or the local news? I gotta watch it at 6 o'clock every day. I can't miss it. It's okay to watch. It's okay to watch the news. It is. It's okay to watch the news. But let me tell you, I watch the news maybe. And I'm telling you, I'm really getting good at this. It's almost down to 30 minutes a month. I used to say 15 minutes at minimum a day. But now I'm down to 15 minutes a week, or 30 minutes a month. It pops up on when I'm on social media anyway. If somebody's doing something, I'll figure it out. And I'm like, what happened? If I want to know, I Google it. But I don't sit and watch the news. You need to, here's the thing to remember. If you got junk coming in all the time, junk is going to come out all the time. So how can you change that? Well, read good books. The Bible, if you read Proverbs and Psalms in the Bible, it gives a lot of helpful advice to think positive and to think good about yourself and to have confidence in yourself, right? Audible books are good. I love the 7 Habits of Successful People. It builds your personality and it helps you to think about how you're thinking and how you're doing things in situations. And oh my goodness, that's a really good Audible book. Podcasts. If you don't want to pay for Audible, just listen to podcasts. Find a good few podcasts to listen to. Another thing that you can do to build your confidence is have a schedule of gratitude. When you get up in the morning, what is the first thing we usually do? We open our eyes. Be thankful for that. I pray. I say, oh, thank you, Lord. I opened up my eyes. Oh, I went to the bathroom and I used the bathroom. Do you know when you use the bathroom in the morning, you are eliminating all the toxins out of your body? That's something to be thankful for. When you walk to the bathroom, it's something to be thankful for. Some people are permanently in a wheelchair. When you turn on the lights and you can see yourself in the mirror, you have sight, something to be thankful for. If you don't know what to be thankful for, just go to the bare basics, bare minimums. If you feel that bad, if you're feeling, just figure out every day what you can be thankful for. Okay? And then look at people when you talk to them. Give them the eye to eye. No, don't weird them out. Don't be afraid to express your opinions is another thing. Even if you feel a bit nervous, go ahead. In those groups, those professional groups you're in, put yourself out there. Okay? Realize and embrace that success requires failure. So don't be afraid to fail, because you need to fail to learn how to develop the right methods, the better methods, and then ultimately succeed, right? So as CEO moms and entrepreneur moms, I don't want to go live. My hair. Look, sometimes I come on here with my wig on. Sometimes I come on here without my wig on. Sometimes I have my eyelashes on. Sometimes I don't have my eyelashes on. The point is, I love me some Cassandra, right? In all the facets that she's in. I love me. And I figure out, you know what? I don't have my wig on today, but my hair sure is cute and curly. Let me put some stuff in there and make it a little more curly. Or I don't feel like putting any makeup on today. Today is going to be a no makeup live stream day. You have to learn to embrace your beauty with and without the makeup. You don't have to be made up all the time to come and do a live stream. Should you? It's a good idea depending on who you're presenting to, but it should not impact your confidence to live stream in your business. And you can do the breathing and the different techniques. Now, guys, I don't, let me look and see how long that I have been here. I don't want to be on here too long. It's been 15 minutes. That's kind of long enough. So what I want to do is I want to come back and do story time. And so I want to tell you about a multi-million earner who was not confident that she should be invited to the room. So tomorrow I am going to build on this thing of having confidence, right? These are some of the biggest challenges that we as women entrepreneurs, mom entrepreneurs, GlamMom entrepreneurs need to overcome. And that is confidence. I know that what I talked about today is helpful. Go and make sure you listen again, jot some notes down, especially jot the ones down that you know that you need to work on. And happy working on it. Feel free to reach out to me and say, Cassandra, how did these things that I'm talking to you about, those are the ones that I overcame. Yes. So if you don't know me, my name is Cassandra Floyd, and I help mom entrepreneurs and GlamMom entrepreneurs with their business processes. I help you design, delegate, launch your business online, as well as strategize with all those back-end processes. You see, I feel that it is more important for you to have time with your family and peace of mind and not be stressed out about things that is not in your zone of genius. So feel free. I am having a 5-day challenge that is coming up, guys, and I would love for you to come. And in that 5-day challenge, it's called Website in a Week. I don't feel that you should be overwhelmed about creating your website or your sales page. This could apply to either one, your registration page. What is it that you need to give your designer? What is it that you need to make sure you have on the page? What does all these technical terms mean? And more importantly, how can I get to the bag, the money bag, using my website? So come to the 5-day challenge. It is January 3rd through the 7th. If you don't want to come, share this with a friend. Websiteinaweek.tech. Websiteinaweek.tech. I am so excited to be able to work with you guys, you wonderful moms and glam moms out there that have the zone of genius that can impact your community. But what you don't need to do is be worried about how you're going to automate your business, integrate your business. How are you going to launch online? How are you going to overcome some of the biggest challenges on the tech side? So in the meantime, day 12 before the new year, guys, I am excited to be here. It is my passion to help you as a CEO mom, a CEO glam mom. You take it easy, okay? And make sure you sign up. See you soon. Bye.